Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to do these rocks that I cut open on this last cutting video. Let me get them all wet here real quick. These are the ones I'm going to do right now. I'll probably do some more of them, but I think 4 of them, or 3 sets, probably enough for one video. I probably won't show you everything on all of the. This one's a plume agate type of nodule. It's the only thing I could think of, or tube agate. Got all those little circles in it. Not a lot of good pattern or anything like that, but I'm going to give these back to the people that, or to the guy that gave them to me after I polish them up, so that he's got something he can display. It was from an uncle, of either his uncle or his wife's uncle. And these, I think, are the ones that are maybe quartz, maybe something else. It just seems a little flaky to be quartz, especially this one here, because it's got the long fibrous flakes in it. And this is the one I'm going to do first, just to see how it polishes. I've got a feeling those flakes are probably fairly soft, but we'll see what we get. I'm going to start out on the 280 and see what happens. If it's too much, I'll drop down to the 600. Actually, I'll start at the 280. I'll just keep it light. I got a feeling I'm going to grind away a bunch of stuff, and I don't know if that's mica or feldspar or some other kind of fibrous mineral. Look at this. Looking over your glasses again. This is a pretty deep, clear pocket right in there, and you can see the other layers of that mineral flashing back at you. A couple more over on this one. Kind of like the looks of that. It's not going to be a perfect polish, but I've still got that one gouge. get a shine. There you can see some of the pinks and blues. That's a cool rock. And it's starting to polish pretty good. We still got one disc to go, or one wheel to go. It's looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and do this last wheel and there it is. I couldn't find that darn light. It was pointing down to the right of me, to my right. That's got a real good shine on it. And I like the way those crystals flash back at you. It's just got all the pits and all the cleavage plane areas where there's parts missing and a pit. It's got like a limonite filled bug right there. It's a good looking stone. I'm going to go ahead, instead of doing the other half of this right now, I'm going to do this one here. That's the blue maggot. And I think, I got a feeling it's not going to take as long as this one that I just did. Oh, focus. As you can see, it's fairly shiny already just on the, from the saw blade. It was pretty hard. So I'll do it, and then the rest of them I'll just do off camera, and then I'll just add, I'll just show all three full stones, so 6 halves on the video. Okay, I think that's going to do it for that one too. A good shine on it. Now I'll try to get it to where I can get the pits in there. You can see there's still pits in there, but they don't have any scratches coming from them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut these cameras off now, finish the other ones, and then I'll show them all off and by the pairs, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm back. Here's the first one I did. This is the first side. See, it's got a lot of quartz missing, always did. Some little bugs in there. Nothing real big, but it does have the, I don't know if I can get the flash at you. There we go. A little. Got quite a bit right in here. That's a fairly deep, clear quartz pocket. But this one didn't have, this is the other half of it. And because it had this big piece here, that's about the only piece that's really kicking back much light, and it's mostly all clear. There are a couple of small red pieces. There's red and blue and pink and clear in the other one, and this one just doesn't have as many. It's got one or two spots that'll kick back a little color. Other than that, it's just clear quartz winking back at you. There's the second one that I did. You'd already seen this first one. And it's a white milk agate with white dendrites in it. I thought they might have been tubes, but they look more like just round nodule type or round dot type things. And then here's the other half of it. These don't have anything. These do have a little bit of twinkle back at you. I don't know if I'll get it to show up. They're just a little bitty pieces. Like I said, that grayer agate in between the dots is kind of a cloudy agate, and I think it's got quartz crystals in it, or mica crystals. Something along those lines. It'll blink back at you a little bit. Here's the other one. I think this is probably the first one that I did. I'm not positive, but this one I was just winking at me when I went to stick it up here. So they're real small little crystals, little bitty ones. And then here's the third one. I showed you half of the first two, but this one here doesn't have quite as many colors in it. Actually, the other one, the other half didn't have, the other half of the first one didn't have many colors in it either. This is the one that's got like one or two or three. I think it had a blue and a pink and a gold, I think. But the rest of them are all just clear. And then here's the other half of it. I didn't get all the water. I've got a small, well, it's a deep vug, but it's, you can see it right there above my finger. It's a crystal vug, and it's got a little bridge across it. This little crystal down this side of it comes down about there. It's like a little bridge, and it's kind of broke up where it kind of flashes at you some. You can look in the end of it and see that the bottom part of it is ridged like this a couple of times where it's been broken. And you can see the lines in it from the top. It almost looks like two crystals that grew together is what it looks like, actually. It might show up easier on this other camera. Let me go ahead and show them on the other camera, because that way I can just use that footage instead of having to transfer the video part of it over to this one. Okay, here's the first one. Let me get over here a little closer and zoom it in a little more. There's the first one. There's the shine. It doesn't have as many, it's got the bigger crystal chips out of it, but it doesn't have as many of the pits in it. There you can see some of the flash. Some more of the flash. I don't know if you can see the pink or not. Let me turn this one up this way. I think it shines better that way. There's the pink one right there. And then here's the other half of it. Let me look at this again. It's showing back a lot of white from this more rutilated stuff, but there are some pinks in it. I guess there's a few more, there's more pinks. I don't see any blues really, or golds. No, man, there's a couple golds down in here. That's a pretty good sized crystal right there. And then this is a pretty good sized crystal up here. But there we go. Just trying to find my light. There's the shine on it. And here's the other half, or I showed you the other half. This was that was the first one. Yeah, this was the first one of the other one that I did. Oh, zoom in already, or focus already. So you can see all the white spots. I don't know if I can get it to flash back at you or not. There it is. So you can see the shine. And there you can see the, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to flash back any of the smaller crystals. Maybe a few. I'll be able to tell when I edit it. It's got quite a few of them. Here's the other half of it. Looks like quite a few of them are winking back at you on that. And there, let me hold it still and hope it stays focused. Okay, oh, that's hard on the back holding both arms up like that, being twisted over sideways. Okay, this is the first half I did of this one. Here's the shine. Trying to get it to wink at you. I can't find the exact right way to, oh, my neck, my back, shoulders. I'm getting too old for this stuff. And I just started it. This looks like it's got a piece of common opal in it. It's a little yellow or a little white line right there. There's the shine on it. And there's that big bug I was talking about right there in the middle. Crystal bug. And I'm hoping. Okay, let me hold this way. Turned it around. This bottom section right here from there up has been really, it's got two crystals kind of growing at an angle up this way, and then it's upward underneath it. If you could look at it from this side of it, you'd be able to see the gap underneath. And then here's the other half of it. And it's got kind of a, I don't know if it's my eyes or if that's kind of got a pink color to it. I think it might be my eyes, because every time I move this rock around one way or another, I get that bright light or that white light off my flat lap, which is the light I'm reflected now, the round one. But it's like down in here, this whole little section here has kind of got a pink cast to it when it's not got light reflected directly off of it. And it's got a bug in it too, but it's not as big. It's got a couple, but this one's a little shallow one. There are quite a few crystals up in here that you can actually see that they're growing out into that crystal pocket there. It's not actually a pocket, it's just crystals grown together. Like maybe that was the last place to fill in or something. Or was not filled in and then they grew together and finished in. But anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment, any comment, tips, tricks. Let me know what you want to see. I don't have a whole lot of, I don't know why I did that. I was trying to turn it this way and I tilted it down. So I didn't have to lean so far. Squirrel again. Yeah, let me know what you want to. Let me know what you like about these. I'm curious. I still don't know. I've had a few people say they like them. I've got 67, and I think I got 67 subscribers, and I've had comments from probably 15 people or 20. If that, I didn't count. Couldn't keep track of counting them because I'm trying to scroll up the computer page and look at each one and look at the address from where they were sending me the comment from, so I'd know how many comments, because some of them had 3 or 4. We talked back and forth for 2 or 3 messages or 4 on some of them. But another squirrel. I'm trying to keep this short so you guys don't have to put up with a bunch of crap, and here I am rambling at the mouth. But anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. I'm uploading one tonight. I can't remember which one it's going to be. Oh, it's a I think it's a piece. No, it's a piece of this with the water line. It's the water line agate, the one I broke, that had a piece coming across up like this that didn't come all the way down to here, and it had fortification lines around the outside of it, and that's the one I polished. I kind of made it a squared off shape that was a little thinner at the top than it was at the bottom, and flat at the top, flat at the bottom. But you'll see it. If it gets uploaded, I don't know. We had storms come through a few minutes ago. Hopefully they'll stop. But anyway, you guys have a good day, and take care.